Chatbots are the future. Okay, so this is Proficiency Year 1. Let's take a quick look at some of the words and phrases we're going to look at in this video. And the 20 items from Group 2 begin with age, meaning era, and they go as far as in the blink of an eye. So now let's begin with the first paragraph from this first part. Eliza, the first ever chatbot, was developed in 1966. Early chatbots were software programs designed solely to be able to chat with people without ever being at a loss for words. Yet chatbots now have far more abilities. A fair amount of what we humans say or write can today be produced by chatbots armed with generative artificial intelligence. Here's the second paragraph. The applications seem endless. Articulate essays, computer code, and news reports can be churned out by chatbots in the blink of an eye. AI can even diagnose some diseases from patient x-rays more effectively than a doctor. But for those who are alarmed at the prospect of AI tools one day replacing humans, all these alluring benefits are beside the point. Now let's begin with the first of the items. The phrase "at a loss for words," and that means unable to find the right thing to say, or speechless. When Joe got fired, he was at a loss for words. He didn't know what to say. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words. A fair amount is quite a lot. So the text is saying that quite a lot of what we humans say or write can now be produced by chatbots. I spend a fair amount of my time phoning customers. We still have a fair amount of work to do, so let's get going. We still have quite a lot of work. Armed with the word friend with means having or knowing something useful. Finding jobs is easier if you're armed with a proficiency certificate. Armed with all the relevant facts, Anna stood up to answer. So knowing all the relevant facts or having all the relevant facts available. Let's go on and take a look at a modern looking office, maybe. And devices, tools and apps are armed with AI, with artificial intelligence, will soon take on many of the tasks that we humans do at present. Articulate means clearly expressing ideas in spoken form or in written form. This articulate report on fire prevention will save lives. She's very confident and articulate when speaking in public. She expresses herself very clearly. In the blink of an eye means before you know it, so quickly. It's another way to say instantly, in other words. In the blink of an eye, the cat was out of the box before we realized what was happening. Forest fires can break out in the blink of an eye in summer. Chatbots are already able to write a fair amount of what humans can. In the blink of an eye, they can produce articulate reports, essays, or even movie plots. Alarmed, which has the word friend at sometimes, but it can also be used with by, means concerned or worried. Those three words, alarmed, concerned and worried, mean the same thing. And a good point to bear in mind is that when words mean the same thing, they will often have the same word friends. So you're concerned at something or concerned by something. Scientists are alarmed at the rapid loss of ice in Antarctica. Please don't be alarmed. The accident was very minor. Alluring means attractive in a charming way, enticing, seductive. With an alluring smile, the presenter welcomed his first guest. Health warnings on cigarette packets aim to make smoking less alluring, particularly among the young. Beside the point means not the most important thing. Irrelevant is sometimes a good synonym. I know you didn't mean to do it, but that's beside the point. That's not the important thing. I will come to the next party you have, I promise. That's beside the point. Why can't you come to this one? That's irrelevant. So let's practice then using those items. Here's a text with some gaps. Pause the video and take as long as you need to try to fill those gaps then. And if you're now ready, let's see the answers. Chatbots armed with generative AI can now produce a fair amount of what humans are able to write or say. They can come up with articulate university-level essays in the blink of an eye. But many are alarmed at the idea of humans being replaced and claim that all these alluring benefits are beside the point. As I point out, it's a good idea if you want to try to learn this vocabulary to maybe learn these texts by heart. It seems to be a very effective way to memorize those important but quite demanding words that we're looking at. So that's it for part 1. I hope that you will be here for part 2